Hi friends, how are you? Hope you are all happy with the online classes, aren't you? But you may be worried as you can't meet your dear friends and teachers, right? Don't worry, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Have you heard a story behind this statement? Here it is. Once an emperor asked his brilliant minister, can you bring a magic ring that makes everybody happy when they are sad? The ring should also make people sad when they are happy. The minister searched everywhere to find such a ring, but finally he got one ring. On the ring, it was written, this too shall pass. When you are happy, if you read it, that will make you sad. But when you are sad, you read it, that will make you happy. So, dear friends, this too shall pass. We shall overcome these COVID-19 days. We will meet our friends soon. Let's come to our English class back. Do you remember the story, Adventures in a Banyan Tree? Yes, I think you do. Very good. Here, look, there is a picture. Do you remember this picture? There is a boy in the picture. Who is that boy? Can you remember him? Yes, the boy in the story, Adventures in a Banyan Tree. Where is he sitting? Yes, on the platform he built halfway up on the tree. Where is the banyan tree, Nestle? Yes, very good, on the foothills of Himalayas. What happens to the banyan tree in the fig season when it is full of fruits, red fruits? Hey, listen. Yes, listen to the noise. What is that? Squabbling of the birds. In fig season, all kinds of birds flock into the tree. Then it becomes the noisiest place on the road. Children, look there. Who is crawling to the tree? Yes, it's a cobra. The cobra entered the garden. What is he searching for? He is searching for a cool place. In summer, the cobras comes out in search of cool places. Hey, some other guy is coming here. Who is that? It's our next warrior, next champion. Who is that? Yes, the mongoose. The mongoose is coming. Hey, where he is going to? He is going straight to the snake. He is ready for a fight, I think. Yes. Do you think so? Yes, he is going straight to the cobra. He is a good fighter. Only 3 feet long, but clever and aggressive. Look, our cobra is also a good fighter. He can strike with the speed of light. Look at his fangs. Behind the fangs, sacs full of venom. Can't you see it? Yes. So here the champions are ready for the fight. And you are ready to observe the fight. Aren't you? Yes. How will be the fight? How will the cobra fight? How will the mongoose fight back? Is there any other participant in the battle? Who will win? That's the main question. Who will win the battle? Don't you want to know? Let's read and find out what's going to happen. Let's go to the story. Hissing defiance, his forked tongue darting in and out, the cobra raised 3 of his 6 feet off the ground and spread his broad spectacled hood. The mongoose bushed his tail. The long hair on his spine stood up. In the past, the very thickness of his hair had saved him from bites that would have been fatal to others. Though the combatants were unaware of my presence in the banyan tree, they soon became aware of the arrival of 2 other spectators. One was a myna and the other a jungle crow, not the wily urban crow. They had seen these preparations for battle and had settled on the cactus to watch the outcome. Had they been content only to watch, all would have been well with both of them. The cobra stood on the defensive, swaying slowly from side to side, trying to mesmerize the mongoose into marking a false move. But the mongoose knew the power of his opponent's glassy, unwinking eyes and refused to meet them. Instead, he fixed his gaze at a point just below the cobra's hood and opened the attack. Moving forward quickly until he was just within the cobra's reach, he made a feint to one side. Immediately the cobra struck. His great hood came down so swiftly that I thought nothing could save the mongoose. But the little fellow jumped neatly to one side and darted in as swiftly as the cobra, biting the snake on the back and darting away again out of reach. The moment the cobra struck, the crow and the myna hurled themselves at him, only to collide heavily in mid-air. Shrieking at each other, they returned to the cactus plant. A few drops of blood glistened on the cobra's back. The cobra struck again and missed. Again the mongoose sprang aside, jumped in and bit. Again the birds dived at the snake, bumped into each other instead, and returned shrieking to the safety of the cactus. Children, you have listened carefully, haven't you? Yes, the champions are ready for the fight. Oh, can you hear the hissing sound of cobra? Yes, it's frightful defiance. Look how he is getting ready to fight. Yes, the cobra darts the forked tongue in and out. It raises 3 feet from the ground and it spreads the broad spectacled hood. Look at the cobra. It is fearful. Our mongoose is also getting ready for the defense attack. What is he doing? Look there. Look at his bushed tail. Hair stood up on the spine. Do you know why the hair stood up on the spine? Yes, good. The thickness of the hair saves mongoose from snake bite. He had such experiences earlier. Look at the image. They are facing each other. They are ready to fight. Are they aware of the presence of the boy? No. Yes. They don't see the boy in the banyan tree. Hey, somebody is coming there. One more person is arriving. Who are they? 2 more spectators have come now. Who are the new viewers? Yes, a myna and a crow. Is it an urban crow? No, it's a jungle crow. Where do they settle? Yes, good. They have settled on the cactus. Look there. The cobra has started some tricks. What is that? Yes, he is trying to mesmerize the mongoose. Mesmerize the mongoose to deceive him. How? Look there. Look there. Swaying slowly from side to side. The mongoose will then make a false mark. Then the cobra can strike. So he is trying to mesmerize the Mongoose. Did the mongoose fall in that trick? No. As we said earlier, mongoose is very clever. What did mongoose do? He refused to meet the glassy, unwinking eyes of the cobra. He fixed a gaze at a point below the cobra's hood, then played a trick. What was the trick? He made a feint one side. He made a sudden move to one side to distract the cobra and started to attack. Suddenly, what happened? Look how the cobra attacked. Yes, the cobra moved very fast. Did it bite the mongoose? No, the mongoose is also very fast. He jumped to one side. Did he stay safe there? No, he is a real warrior. He then darted in and bit the snake on its back. Then he darted to a safe distance. Yes, the first bite from mongoose. The score goes to mongoose. What did the two spectators do? Are they resting there? No, they also took part in the battle. Both of them hurled, flung themselves to cobra. As fast like throwing themselves at cobra, they flung. What was the result? Could they hit the cobra? No, they collided each other and returned to the cactus plant. Look, what is glistening on the back of the cobra? Is it blood? Yes, blood glistens. Blood shines on cobra's back. Look there. Yes. Oh no, he is striking again. The cobra is striking again, but missed this time. What happened there? Yes. The mongoose sprang aside, then jumped in and bit the cobra. How fast he is! How wonderful fighter he is! When the cobra strikes, he sprang aside, then jumped back within no time and bit the cobra. What a wonderful fighter he is! Yes. What are the spectators doing there? Are they resting there again? No, what a comedy these birds are making. Go through it. Yes, they are making a comedy there. They dived again at the cobra. What happened? Bumped each other, then returned, shrieking to the cactus and sat safely. I made a shrill cry and went back to the cactus. Friends, the thrilling fight is going on. 2 rounds have been completed now. Who scored more? Yes, the mongoose. How many times he bit the snake? Twice. Yes, very good. Twice he bit the cobra. Yes. Let them fight. Let's take a short break to read the story. Read these paragraphs very carefully. Guess the meaning of words which are new to you. Make use of e-glossary and dictionary. Don't forget to update my own dictionary. Here are some words from e-glossary. Go through it. Read the passage again after preparing the dictionary. Here you will get a clear idea of the skills of cobra and the mongoose. So after reading that, here is a task for you. Look at the chart. It is given in page number 17 of your textbook. Here it is written squirrel, then snake, the mongoose. You can collect the images of squirrel, snake and mongoose and paste it in these columns instead of writing the names. You can make your notebook more attractive. We gave a name to our notebook. What was that? My English World. So make it a wonderful world. Make it attractive. Look at the first column. Some features of the squirrel are given there. Go through it. The squirrel was very young. It was small and grey in color. Finding the boy not harmful, it became very friendly with him. It trusted the boy and even took food from his hands. More things you can add. This much is given here, more things you can add. Now you write the features of the cobra and the mongoose and complete the activity. What all things you can write about cobra? Come on. Yes, skillful and experienced fighter. Then, yes, he could move swiftly and strike with the speed of light. Then, the sacs behind his long, sharp fangs were full of deadly venom. He has a skill to mesmerize his enemies. These all things you can write about cobra. Then what about mongoose? Yes, come on. 3 feet long, superb fighter, clever and aggressive, could move swiftly, thickness of hair protects from his enemies or from snake bites. All these things you can write about mongoose. Then complete the chart. Make it maximum beautiful with your artworks. Okay. Don't forget to send this to your school group. Take a picture, send to your school WhatsApp group. If you can't send, don't worry. Keep the notebook safe. When the school reopens, show it to your teacher. Okay. Do you need any support? Here it is. Just listen. It's a small video for you.
Hissing defiance, his forked tongue darting in and out, the cobra raised 3 of his 6 feet off the ground and spread his broad spectacled hood. The mongoose bushed his tail. The long hair on his spine stood up. In the past, the very thickness of his hair had saved him from bites that would have been fatal to others. Though the combatants were unaware of my presence in the banyan tree, they soon became aware of the arrival of 2 other spectators. One was a myna and the other a jungle crow, not the wily urban crow. They had seen these preparations for battle and had settled on the cactus to watch the outcome. Had they been content only to watch, all would have been well with both of them. The cobra stood on the defensive, swaying slowly from side to side, trying to mesmerize the mongoose into marking a falsive move. But the mongoose knew the power of his opponent's glassy, unwinking eyes and refused to meet them. Instead, he fixed his gaze at a point just below the cobra's hood and opened the attack. Moving forward quickly until he was just within the cobra's reach, he made a feint to one side. Immediately, the cobra struck. His great hood came down so swiftly that I thought nothing could save the mongoose. But the little fellow jumped neatly to one side and darted in as swiftly as the cobra, biting the snake on the back and darting away again out of reach. The moment the cobra struck, the crow and the myna hurled themselves at him, only to collide heavily in the midair. Shrieking at each other, they returned to the cactus plant. A few drops of blood glistened on the cobra's back. The cobra struck again and missed. Again, the mongoose sprang aside, jumped in and bit. Again, the birds dived at the snake, bumped into each other instead, and returned shrieking to the safety of the cactus.
Friends, now we have seen the 2 rounds of the fearful battle between the mongoose and the cobra. Here in the first round, The snake, the cobra, tried to mesmerize the mongoose, but he didn't fall in this trick. How clever the mongoose is. Who's caught in it? Yes, mongoose bit the cobra. In the second round also, cobra missed the strike. Again, mongoose bit him. The spectators, what did they do? In the both round, they tried to hit the cobra, but collided each other and went back to the cactus. So the thrilling fight is going on. Third round is there. Let's wait for the third and final round. Before that, finish the assignments. Also, attempt the questions given along with the passage.